This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. Okay. So I have managed to find some inconsistencies in the numbers that are being reported to the California um, elections page. So here we are at the California Secretary of State's election page, and we're looking at the county reporting status currently. So just to give you really quickly, a really quick rundown and overview, we're going to be looking at two dates in particular. So we're going to be looking at November 6th data and November 10th data. That's just to get that out of the way really quickly, and um, the numbers that are being reported there. Now, looking at this county reporting status, what you're going to see here, what you do see here is information that is current. So this is as of right now, this information is true. So this represents the total ballots that have been cast so far for each county compared to registered voters. So this gives the percentage of the turnout. You also get the date of the first reporting along with the time, and then the latest report that was given by each county to update their unprocessed ballots information. So this is the up-to-date information for current standings, which is great. This is what we should be looking at as concerned citizens. So the problem with this is that we don't have anything to compare this to determine whether the numbers are accurate or not, and that they're being recorded accurately. So a little bit more transparency is definitely needed here. So as an example, what I mean is we don't have the snapshot from yesterday of these numbers, and we don't have the snapshot from the day before that or the day before that, which is a little problematic, and I will demonstrate why here just in a moment. So, but now I want to show you the unprocessed ballots status, which they keep updated in a PDF. And this is, again, the current snapshot of the counties and the ballots that they still have to process. So every time they update this information, that means that the total number on the county reporting status, that number is going to increase by however many ballots each county processed at the time. Okay. Now, again, this is really important for us to be paying attention to, because what we're seeing right here again is the updated information. So we only ever get to see what is current. We don't get to see what happened yesterday, the day before, yada yada. I just explained that. And I realized that they weren't keeping these numbers available for us to view shortly after November 3rd. So recognizing this, I started recording this information from the unprocessed ballots as well as the county reporting status into a spreadsheet, because I felt that it was important for us to be able to see those numbers, to compare them to each other each day in order to determine if there's any funny business going on or anything. So again, these are unprocessed ballots. We're going to be looking at November 6th and November 10th. And again, I copied this information into a spreadsheet. And as you'll see, I even included the last reported and the timestamp. This is information for unprocessed ballots for the dates of November 6th and November 10th. Okay, so those are the two dates we're going to be looking at again. Also want to point out the county reporting status. So I have those dates for November 6th, same stuff, just from a snapshot from that day, as well as November 10th right here. So what I've done, and again, the importance, I can't emphasize enough, of us being able to see these numbers every single day. So we need that snapshot to be saved for us to be able to compare them to, because this is why. So here we are. We're going to use Alameda as our example for the time being. So everything on this left-hand side here underneath this orange on unprocessed ballots is exactly that, the unprocessed ballots numbers. This top line represents November 6th, and the second line represents November 10th. And this is true all the way down throughout every single one of our 58 counties. It's all laid out the exact same. So I'm just going to go over this out with Alameda to explain. And then everything right here on the right-hand side underneath the blue county reporting is just that, the total numbers reported for November 6th and November 10th. Okay, so this right here, estimated total remaining. So this number is the difference in the ballots that were processed between the 6th and the 10th. So between those 2 days, 336,056 ballots were processed. So it would only make sense that you would add this number to November 6th in order to get the total number for November 10th, right? Right. Well, that's not what we see here. In fact, the total number, if we were to have added it to November 6th, should have been 841,265, but it's not. It's 765,025. So the difference between these two numbers is 259,816. When you compare that with the number that should have been added, we discover that 76,240 ballots were removed from the count. Removed from the count. What? Yeah, that's what I said. What? This doesn't seem right. These numbers don't add up. There's no reason for them not to add up, and that concerns me. And you'll see why here really soon, because Alameda is not a singular case, unfortunately. So everything here on the very far right-hand side that's in red, because I'm about to scroll through every single one of our counties, and you're going to see exactly why I'm concerned. Everything in red represents ballots that were removed from the count. Everything that you see in green that has a 0, that basically just means that that county, see the numbers are the same, that county didn't update their report or process any ballots between the dates of 11/6 and 11/10. Now that doesn't mean anything afterwards. I'm just focusing on these 2 dates. So this is true for those 2 dates. Okay, so that just means that between those 2 dates, nothing was processed. All right. Everything in yellow are ballots that were added to the count. And I say added simply because the numbers that we have for November 6th and November 10th do not account for that many additional ballots. So there were 63 ballots that somehow managed to make it their way into the final reporting number for the 10th. So I say they were added to the count. All right. Having all of that information and knowing what all of that is, I'm going to go through all of our counties, and you'll see exactly why I believe we all need to be reaching out to our state assemblymen. We all need to be reaching out to our state senators, and we need to demand an audit of the vote for California, because this is outrageous. There is no way that our elections are fair. I don't even know. I mean, what's happening to these votes? What is happening to these ballots? Where are they going? Why are they being removed from the total? What happened? Were they bad ballots? We don't know, because they're not giving us that information. They're not telling us. They are only giving us a snapshot of the current view of the numbers. They aren't letting us see the numbers from each and every single day in order for us to compare them. And I see why. Look at this. Orange County. I mean, my God, Placer County, look at this. What is happening to these ballots, and why are we getting ballots inserted into the count? This should outrage every Californian in this state. Democrats, Republicans, independents, all of us. It doesn't matter what party you're from. What if one of these was your ballots? What What if one of these numbers was your ballots if you live in San Diego? What if one of these was yours for San Joaquin or San Luis Obispo? Like, seriously? What is going on here? We need an explanation for this, because right now, from the numbers I'm looking at, from the information I recorded, this there is a serious problem here. There's no reason. These numbers should all equal. There is no reason why we should be having ballots removed or added to the count. Like, what is going on? We deserve an explanation. And as a side note, 41 out of 58 of our counties use Dominion machines. Dominion also is affiliated with ES&S, which is in 5 of our additional counties, and as well as Heart Verity, which is in an additional 11 of our counties, and only 1 county doesn't use any of those 3. This is serious, folks. If you're a Californian, seriously, reach out to your state assemblyman, reach out to your state senator, demand an audit of the vote, share this with them. I don't care. Get this information out there. But right now, it doesn't look to me like like our votes really mattered. I mean, we deserve to know that they do, and I can't say with any type of certainty that it does. So please, I urge you, the way things are in this country right now, it's going to take us, we the people, to do something about this. We can only rely on we the people to get this straightened out. So California, stand up, get loud. We need to get answers to this. Thank you.